Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going? This is another edition of the Raiders Recap. Week 1, it is going to be the Los Angeles Rams against the Oakland Raiders. There's a lot of expectations of this game, especially with just a lot of questions that need to be answered. Like, is Gruden going to be able to hang with the league and everything? Can the newly acquired players, especially without having played a lot during the preseason, if they were going to even do good at all? And also, how is our defense even going to put up with fucking not having Khalil Mack on the team anymore? Y'all have to forgive me. My phone is going off like crazy. Or should I say my iPad is going off like crazy and everything, receiving a lot of texts over line and stuff like that. Anyways, I wasn't able to watch this game. I wasn't able to listen to a whole lot of it on the radio either. It was in the middle of work and everything, so I could not, unfortunately, pay attention. So while I'm teaching little kids in class, my mind's too busy thinking, oh, what's going on with the fucking game? So that's how it is. I caught the fourth quarter, and that was it. The fourth quarter of the game, and wow. Anyways, the final score was the Rams 33, the Raiders 13. The Rams won this game. I am not really angry at the Raiders for that they lost. I am just angry at how they lost. I was completely fucking raged by the time it hit the fourth quarter. Because, again, halftime came when I was able to check the game cast on NFL.com on the game and everything. We were winning. I was like, yes, we are doing great. I cannot believe this. Only to, when lunchtime happens and I'm able to finally come back home and actually check the scores and stuff like that, suddenly I check and it's going, what the fuck is going on? They're losing now. And as soon as I get onto that, I just see the entire freaking I just see the entire freaking team implode. It just seemed like it was fucking 2012 in this bitch. We were winning the first half, and then suddenly we lay a fucking egg. In the second half, it's like, good lord, have we improved on anything? Anyways, let's go on and let's go ahead and get to the stats. We're going to do this team stats first and everything. So let's go ahead and get at it. Then, of course, we're going to bring out the iPad for this one. Please excuse the bleeps and stuff like that, just because of there's people just sending texts and stuff, and I don't know how to silence them. So I ask for your forgiveness on this one. Total yards that we have for the teams are the Raiders 395 compared to Los Angeles, who had 365 yards. For passing, it was 300 for the Raiders, 225 for the Rams. Rushing yards, 95 for the Raiders, and 140 for the Rams. Yards per play was around 6.2 for the Raiders and 6.1 for the Rams. Wow, those numbers are so almost matching each other. And we lost by that much? God dang! Those turnovers were a big difference. Now, moving on to turnovers and stuff like that, we got fumbles lost. We got 0 on both sides. However, there's 3 big turnovers, and those are the interceptions, with Derek Carr throwing 3 fucking interceptions. Dear God, Derek Carr, what the hell? And of course, the worst part about it is simply the time of possession. The time of possession was 31 minutes with the Raiders and 28 minutes with the Rams. We beat them in possession, yet we somehow end up still losing. That is incredible. And of course, let's go ahead, move on to what we all know what's going to happen. The penalties. Oakland 11, while Los Angeles has 8. Good God, what I wouldn't give for like multiple games in a row, consecutive games, to where we are not the ones that are the most penalized team. It is absolutely atrocious. Every single coach that we have gone before Gruden, we're thinking, oh, hopefully they're actually going to do something with discipline. They never do. Even Gruden. It's like their minds leave them the moment they hit the field. All right, let's go ahead and get onto the individual stats now. So first off is passing. Derek Carr, 29 for 40, 303 yards, 0 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. I don't know what was going on with you, Carr. I don't know if it's a product of preseason and everything. Either way, this is a very shit performance. You need to do better. But again, this is just game 1. It's okay. We got 1 loss, you know. And, granted, if this happened like in week 10 and beyond and we have playoffs on the line, yeah, I'm going to be a lot more angry like on those previous videos. Moving on to rushing. Marshawn Lynch, 11 carries, 41 yards, 1 touchdown, 3.7 average. Jalen Richard, 11 carries, 24 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4.8 yard average. Doug Martin, 4 carries, 20 yards, 5 yard average. Amari Cooper, 1 carry for 9 yards, 9 yard average. And then Derek Carr, 2 carries, 1 yard, 0.5 yard average. Whew. Unfortunately, I believe Marshawn Lynch got injured with a groin injury and everything, but that touchdown was fucking sensational. I loved that touchdown when I saw the highlights. So, good job to you guys on getting that, but we need more. Moving on to receiving, we got Jared Cook, 9 receptions, 180 yards. That was the highlight right there. Jared Cook did some fucking work. I hope that Derek Carr can finally somehow be able to use the other receivers and everything. And maybe it was because they could not get free of Aqib Talib and freaking Peters and stuff like that. I don't know. But either way, it was one hell of a performance by Jared Cook. Moving on, of course, Jalen Richard, 9 receptions for 55 yards. Jordy Nelson, 3 receptions for 23 yards. Derek Carrier for 2 receptions, 20 yards. Seth Roberts, 1 reception, 11 yards. Amari Cooper, 1 reception, 9 yards. Marshawn Lynch, 2 receptions for 8 yards. Doug Martin, 2 receptions for -3 yards. Yikes. Yikes, guys. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but yeah, our passing game was just total. You know, we did really good and everything, but God, just complete shite this freaking game. I don't know. Hopefully we do better next week, but who knows. We got 1 forced fumble, and that was from good old Bruce Irving and everything. Good job for Bruce Irving. For interceptions, we have 0. A big goose egg right there. For defense, though, we got Tahir Whitehead with 1 tackle for a loss, and PJ Hall with 1 tackle for a loss. Bruce Irving with 1 sack, which was the forced fumble. And that is the total of simply 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss. Defense really held it together from what I was listening to and what I was asking my buddies who are also Raider fans, you know, how they were doing. It looked like, simply put, since we didn't have any points on the board, our defense got tired. There's no one to get to the quarterback right now. I mean, granted, Bruce Irving is awesome, but we are really missing Khalil Mack right now, and so we need someone to get a good defensive front so we can actually get to the quarterback. Because trust me, even if we do make it to the playoffs, guess who's most likely going to be waiting for us? For punting, we got Johnny Townsend, the new punter. 4 punts for 44.5 yards. The longest one was 55 yards. 1 was inside the 20-yard line. Definitely not Marquette King, but you know what? It is what it is on that one. After that, we got kicking, which is Mike Nugent. I hope I said that right. 2 field goals. The longest one was 48 yards, 1 extra point. He is 2 for 2. Good job, Nugent, for pulling your weight on that one. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm very surprised that Tabaccio didn't make it, but hey, you know, who would have thought? And then finally, for punt returns, we got Dwayne Harris, 1 return for 10 yards. That's a 10-yard average. That is it for our stats and stuff like that. All in all, again, this was the first game of the season. I expected us to do somewhat poorly. I just didn't expect us to lose in the fashion that we did. It's absolutely ridiculous that we did that. I hope we can improve by this, because after all, we are heading to Denver next week, and good God, I don't want to see another video of That's Good Broncos bashing the Raiders and going, ha ha, we win. God, I hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As you can see, I am wearing my Warren Sapp jersey, number 99, Hall of Famer. Too bad he didn't do most of his career in freaking Oakland, but that's okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you were able to watch the game and everything, please go ahead, comment down below, tell me what you think. If you're actually going to be at the Broncos game and everything, comment below and tell me your plans are for it and everything like that. And besides that, guys, by all means, please tell your friends about me. See you later. Bye.